Greetings.
Alonzo, well met. What are you up to? So, about checking on my home village. I was wondering if that was a good time for you to join me. Actually, no problem. Let's go ahead and do that now. Let's increase our stuff with the faker. We will, thank you. In full disclosure, I've also invited my collaborator. You met him before. Having grown up in the same village, we're as inseparable as brothers. I'd like to firm up our next steps and head over.
Ridiculous.
This should do. The owner was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is, my good friend from back home should arrive any minute now. He's late, and you've come all this way too. Come to think of it, I haven't really told you about where I grew up. It was a beautiful village full of flowers, not wealthy but not destitute. There was a cheerful tranquility to it. Apparently, I'd been abandoned to a nearby road as a baby. The woman who took me in as my mother in all but blood. She's Parapets. I'm Nadia. We couldn't look more different, but she raised me like I was her own. She never stopped smiling at me, and she was always so proud to call me her son. I'm looking forward to visiting.
Well,
Don't expect much or you'll be disappointed. Mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily, though she has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one. Anyway, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can't tell you how many times an expert leaked told sob story was all it took to rob her of everything she had. In fact, my only memories of her without a smile are the time she would apologize to me for having nothing to eat again. Tears welling in her eyes. That's why I started conning, you know. I've decided to give any miscreant scum who take advantage of such kindness a taste of their own hell. Each and every one of them. My latest mark is the worst villain of all, the landowner of my hometown. He changed my idyllic village into what it is today.
sorry.
Sorry, that is more than I meant to say. We'll save your village.
It'll be fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. I've been blessed with a silver tongue since I was born. I can fool anybody except my mother. You know, you're a bit like her, too, strangely enough. I'd forgotten what a nice feeling this is, being able to have a genuine conversation with someone. So thank you for listening. I can sense Alonzo's deep-seated gratitude. Increase our rank. Now we got another inheritance slot for the faker lineage.
Hear me!
Is Cuculus here?
Well.
Why, welcome, good sir. Have you come back to check on the clients? You can drop that, Cuculus, or beg your pardon, should I say, Alonzo.
Good grief.
You're from the village of paupers, aren't you? Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks? A cheat is still a cheat. We're the same, you and I. Except you're more the fool if you think you'll ever get justice. You have money that belongs to the village, and I would see it all returned to its rightful place. Is that not justice? Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing my sorry state your village is in now. Your associate, the one you meant to meet here. It took some doing, but we managed to squeeze a few details out of him about your family.
What?
What have you done with my mother? Well, simply killing her wouldn't teach you any lessons, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
You can't change things, you can't save anyone. This one's on the house, boy. I wonder what happened. Poogie. The distraught Alonzo and I rushed by carriage to his hometown. We arrived at the village near Brylehaven, and it's been set ablaze.
Mother!
Hey man, he asked if Alonzo's mother was here. Don't speak, mother, I'll save you.
Sorry.
I told him that's me. You're my one and only son, and I love you. Mother, I'm sorry, this is my fault.
Alonzo.
You always were so
Leave.
sensitive.
Oh,
Mother!
Can you hear me? Please say something. Did they really kill her? They said they weren't going to kill her, though.
Hey!
The landowner servant told us it was you. That you were chumming up the landowner to suck this village dry. And now you put us up to the torch? What the hell did we ever do to you? It's my fault. I can repay for the reconstruction. I have the money, so I'll give.
How dreadful.
You traded your mother's life for that money. But I didn't.
Damned.
Keep your blood money, you filthy murderer. Wait, please take the money, use it for the village and to bury her.
Devil.
The only one who belongs in a grave is you. Yeah, you should have died instead. Burn in hell, you damn parasite. So she ended up dying after all? If Illinois strikes where it hurts the most, at the family and home, I should have known. I said the damn words myself. People are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think that you're playing them on themselves. I should have known. Was I blinded by revenge? No, I simply unequivocally a fool. She told you to live. You have to be strong for her.
Why?
Don't wish that upon me. I've been feeding on my mother's life this whole time. Just like the parasite I am.
I'm sorry.
I've never had the power to change a single thing. Alonzo refused to move on or even stand. After ensuring his safety, I had no choice but to leave his side.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That's tough. I don't know if that was worth a letter and war chest from Rikita.
This here.
What should we do?
There's no one to talk to. We gotta raise our tolerance.
Well met, eh? Wonderful.
You there?
So let's raise our
Oh,
tolerance. And then if there's no one to talk to tonight, we go.
All right.
We need that level 4.
Well then.
Okay, there's no one to talk to tonight, so
Hey,
we go.
All right.
Let's go. Coliseum. What? Nightcrawler? I think it's the Nightcrawler, isn't it? Phantom of
Let's go.
I think it's this one. No, it's
All
not
right.
this one.
Let's go.
The Nightcrawler?
Let's not.
It's not the Nightcrawler.
You. That'll be just.
Let's not.
We know front war, worship our prejudice front.
Let's not.
Stuck with the harbor at night. We don't want to look suspicious. Oh, so we can't go at night?
All right then.
You're lying. I wasted a whole day then? Let's try to do intolerance. I don't know where I'll find tolerance.
Let's go.
Wonderful. Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
This.
Wisdom,
Got
no.
it. This. Got it.
Oh my.
Wonderful.
All right then.
Wonderful.
Gone clammy all over it.
What am I gonna do?
Grand, innit?
Use it.
Tolerance, yes. And then I guess we go in the day.
Use.
If
Which is.
all right.
We're almost to level 3 tolerance. Time for night.
Time marches on, and the age of
Okay,
a new
now we
king
gotta
draws nearer.
start doing this dungeon. Real.
We've got to hurry.
How much time before the survey? We gotta hurry.
All right then.
Let's go.
Okay, it looks like we're ready. Wait, it's a storm?
All right then.
Oh well, we go as far as we can. Of course it's a storm today.
What do you think?
Then
Of course there's a storm today. Why is it that I fight all the bad guys? You know the plan, the formula is deep within the stronghold and we got to get it somehow. Our lives are forfeit the moment they discover our true intentions. It would be wise to gather information
Let's
from
go.
the soldiers. Crew quarters are just on this way to the right. Let's make our way there.
All right.
Crew
What now?
quarters. Bridge, port, crew quarters, down to the right.
Fancy a bit of info?
Large man,
Just
strength
between
is
us.
justice, burn, poison, poison and stun.
Hey, you.
That sergeant from hell gave me proper beating. Can barely recognize my own face anymore. Your brains ate the muscles enough. Just out here trying to do right by Lord Luis. Just wait one day and I'll catch the bastards he's sleeping and make sure he'll ever wake up.
Everything's pretty standard.
The other day I walked into the maintenance chief room by mistake. That mule-headed bastard shouted at me until he was hoarse, he did. He was furious. He's just worried about the times leaving his old arse behind. That or he's anxious about all the spies Forden has about these days.
Hey.
Oi, mate, you hear the master sergeant, you know, the drunk? Well, he got absolutely smashed and took out an enemy gauntlet runner with a cannon. He never misses a chance to fight, does he? Maybe it's because he's never lost. He'd be a force to reckon with if he could put down the bomb. Hey, new guy, no wolfie about. The chief ain't shy about reprimanding the reprobates, or worse. Last count of all the poor sods he's tortured to death in just the last year. You never see him coming, so straighten up.
That reminds me.
I heard Juna sing the other day and instantly felt for her. Just couldn't help it. No wonder Lord Luis is a woman like that. Our ranks just host some downright obsessive fans of the songstress. And first and foremost among them has to be the Hellsman. This way to the right.
This place. No go, I guess.
Seems like without a key, we gotta look elsewhere. Don't even think about going into the back room. It's off limits to bottom rung grunts like you. Sneaking in, that's a good one. Come off with me. Those guards aren't letting you in through.
Really now?
I heard about you. You're the new recruits. To be one of us, you gotta put your life on the line for Lord Luis. Say as you think of much of double crossing us, well, it'd be the last thing that I thought you'd
Oh,
have.
that's just great.
You see, the way those Magnus brothers dipped up the ladder, would love to do the same, but I gotta tell you, I'm sick of all this damn grunt work. Soon enough, though, we'll get some worthy of the sergeant's attention. Then we'll get to work on the cushy areas further inside.
Oi!
Hey, where do you think you're going? You lot are the new recruits I've been hearing about, aren't you? Rank and file aren't allowed into restricted areas, so don't make me repeat that. Really? Why are they restricted? Because that's the rule, that's why. It's for ranking officers only, like Sergeant Xanth. Got no business going back to this quarter, so if you're caught up, get your arse back to the post. Come back if you manage to make a name for yourself around here.
What the?
Sergeant Xanth? Isn't that the hulking brute that got in our face earlier? So he's the one in charge of the crew quarters area. So to be a fool's errand to try to convince those obstinate guards to let us pass, perhaps our fists would make more of a compelling argument.
Don't!
Well, if you make a scene here, they'll get found out instantly. We'll have to think of another way. We might stay out of the guard's sight. If we ever leave the post, perhaps that's when we can slip in. Maybe the other soldiers around here know something. Let's ask around.
Hey!
How about you and me have a drink tonight? We don't get any real breaks, so nothing beats getting hammered to hell and back. Couldn't hurt to invite the 2 door guards along as well. I heard one say they brought some of the good stuff the other day. I saw the guards giving you a hard time, you know. They aren't all that bad as it goes. Just a little drink in them and they'll warm right up to you.
The hell?
Guards chase you out? Of course they did. They're not gonna take a kid like you seriously. Rookie's got to make a name for himself, you know. Give the rest of us a reason to remember your face.
What you know?
Oh, come on.
Oh, you really wanted to back them no matter what, eh? Curious son, aren't you? If you really want to go there to that valley, I arrange you can sneak in when the guards are around, assuming there's such a thing possible.
What should we do?
It would seem that there are indeed some cracks within their vigilance. I've had an idea, just watch. An idea? What are you planning, Stroll?
Oi!
You again. I'm only gonna say this once. You're not allowed back here. So I wouldn't dream of going back there. You misunderstand. I only came back to talk to you. To learn from an esteemed senior crewmate. Huh, you want to do what now? Well, you do seem like a stand-up chap.
That reminds me.
I heard you've got quite the discerning talent. Think I might join you for a drink or two. I could learn a lot from someone of your pedigree. Oh, why didn't you tell me if you were a fellow connoisseur? Ha! My shift's not quite up yet, but what the hell, one drink.
Yes.
Whoa!
Joe actually did it. Nobles really do know how to get
Alright.
schmooze. You should seize this opportunity and go
Wait.
now. Hold a moment, we'll set out and move as a group. And we know precious little about what's beyond that door. I believe this calls for a reconnaissance. One of us ought to go ahead as a scout once they are assured the area is clear from prying eyes and call for the rest to follow. Agreed? Sounds like a plan, though it raises the question who
What do
will
you
be
think?
sent. Heisman. I think Hulkenberg.
Leave it to me.
Say tomorrow shall be done, regardless of the numbers. I'll root the lot. We can't call any attention to ourselves. Remember, perhaps matters in stealth outside your expertise. You're rather tall. You can't seem to help stand out to some degree. Perhaps we should
What do you
rethink our
think?
approach. You go,
That's
Heisman.
fine.
A superb clandestine operation are my forte, after all. Yet Louis employs nary you geek beyond yourself. Should you be spotted, will you be able to maintain our deception?
Sure.
She's right. If you get spotted, we wouldn't be able to talk our way out of it. This might be one situation where you stand out too much.
What do you think?
Well, then I'll go. Now that's assured, and I have full confidence in your abilities. I agree with Heisman. You will undoubtedly succeed. I hate to burden you with further responsibilities, but you are the best suited for the
Right?
task. And besides, it is your job to grab the curse forma anyway. No need to fear, I'll be with you all the way.
We're off.
Stroll's still distracted in the century. Go while we still have the chance. So, the dude...
All right.
I realize that this will be the tough part. That room up there is Sergeant Xanth, and he'll be in charge of this area.
What should we do?
It looks like there's a decent amount of guards. Now, we should secure a route without getting noticed. Let's knock out the guards.
All good.
Nice and clean. I like the sound of it. It's a little mean, but they'll leave us little choice. Once we lock out the guards, our infiltration route will be secure and we can safely get everyone there. You need to get close to the guards without them noticing and then ambush them from behind and knock them out. I'll be with Face Sight. If we work together, we'll get this done in no time. There are guardsmen patrolling the inside of the discharge arrest. If you enter the field of vision, you will be captured without being seen. Approach the enemy from behind and catch them off guard by pushing A to stun them. You can also use the Face Sight to use a wider view. Now with the Face Sight, stun all the enemies to secure the area.
Watch out! Let's do it.
So how...
Okay then, this is great! Yep! Let's do it!
So I want to do that one. I'm up here.
I don't like this.
We're gonna do it when he walks away.
Yep! Yeah! All right! Can I cut in?
Hang on a second, let me see if I can sense anybody inside. Someone's in there and they're alone. Now's our chance. Let's take care of him quickly. The guard from earlier is probably still passed out drunk, but a commotion could bring others running. So we need to either use poison on him. I need to make sure my stuff is okay though, before we go. Hang on, do you remember what the informant told us about Xanth? He described as a huge man clad in armor. He must be the guy who hassled us earlier. We should avoid trying to overpower a guy like that. The information mentioned a different strategy, like using burns might be effective, or poison. We follow the intel we got, we should be able to handle Xanth.
Ready?
Alright, let's wait.
Right.
So, let's go ahead. Poogie is a cleric. Patra. We're gonna give do we have poison? We don't. We don't have. Does he not have Gunner? Okay, so we need to level the Gunner a little bit real quick. So, Hero's Fruit to Poogie. Where's his Gunner?
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
He has Poison Shot. Perfect. Now, we can give his Cleric, take out Comma, and put in Poison Shot. Where's Poison Shot?
All right.
Yep. We'll give him Poison Shot. Stroll needs to make sure he has Poison Shot. She needs to make sure Poison Shot as well, and he is gonna go in as an assassin, and he should also have Poison Shot. Perfect. I like that quite a bit. Alright, let's
Ready?
go. Oh, hold on.
Right.
Let's save. Definitely want to save before we try to fight this Xanth guy.
Yep. Ready?
Just in case.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna try to burn him. I'm gonna try to poison shot him. What the blazes do you think you're doing? I don't recall the rank and file set foot in here. Wait, I recognize you. You're the little runts from before. Well, it's no wonder you haven't gotten any manners. You just bought yourself 10,000 push-ups.
No.
No, so we're on business. Yes. Very official business.
What's the meaning of this?
Business, he says. Spit it out then. I'd love to know what business. A bunch of wet behind the ear recruits have with Sergeant Xanth. We wish to borrow a key from you. You do possess a key that grants access to the area beyond this one.
Come again?
I'd expect a better story than that. You think I'm stupid enough to hand over my key? We beg your leniency, sir. As we are new to Luis's service, we wish to familiar ourselves with his run in hopes of a better performing our duty. But if you're half as clever as you are bold, you know power is everything around here, and I've got no mind to entertain requests from boot scrappers. If you want in that door, you better have the guts to back it up. Get through this thick skull. Get this through your thick skulls. Weaklings have no business in Luis's army. So, to put it in another way, if we show you how powerful we are, then you'll lend us the key.
What's this?
Are you daft? Haha, you must be. You're challenging the mighty Sergeant Xanth. Damn right we are. Bold and stupid. You don't seem to value your lives much, do you? No matter, I'll beat some sense into you. It's clear that you aren't gonna learn nothing unless it hurts, so I'm gonna straighten you out like a smithy on a sword by clanging your heads together. Well, how fortuitous for us then. We're our own business to attend to after all. We shan't be defeated here. We need to take him down before the guards outside wake up, or we're dead meat. Let's wreck him.
Draw and have at me.
I'm gonna tan your hides, green hordes. You think twice before disobeying me again.
We're in deep trouble if we let him call his allies. Strike fast and take him out before he can do anything.
Now, show me what you can do. On guard.
For Xanth, in 3 turns or less.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
In 3 turns or less?
All power of kings. I'll take this.
Not going to your name, eh?
The power of healing.
Not holding any items?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Falling back, assassin. Pierce.
Vitus power. Let's work together. Clear it. Pierce through. Give me your aid.
Something. No holding back. I call upon royal power within.
Decipher ground. Magic knight.
Not this skill.
Allies, together. For all that we strive for. As the point of a sword.
Prepare yourself. Damn you.
Done. You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Assassin.
I think we got this. I think we can do this. As long as we don't miss.
General.
Oh, power of heroes. Still standing, I see.
Yeah, we should have this.
Prepare yourself. Take this. Too slow.
That's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisey.
Nice.
No bad.
Perfect.
Not bad.
That was easy. Thanks,
A halfway decent result. Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
I like that his agility and luck is going up. Beaten by half-wit little shites. I can't believe this. And what in the hell was that magic? Powers like that with no igniter doesn't make any damn sense. And consider our strength amply demonstrated. Now then, the key?
What?
I refuse. You're mad if you think I'm handling it over. You know, I wonder what Lord Luis would have to say about you losing to half-wit little shites. Doesn't seem very becoming of an officer of your station, does it? Wait, I get it, alright. I'll lend you the key. Just keep your bloody mouth shut. Alright, you're not able to breathe the word of this to Lord Luis or any of the other soldiers. I'm sorry. Are you still barking orders? Did you forget we just wiped the floor with you? Whatever. Come on, let's use this to get to the crew's quarters.
All right.
Nice.
We got the key, now we can get to the next area, so let's hurry.
All right.
Got the authorization, we can go to more places now. Oh, so we can find items. Like, what's over here? Oh no, that's the crew's quarters. I don't want to go that way yet. Is there still an item?
Hey, you are what in the land?
This might come in handy. Maybe.
What in
White
the
hot
land?
wings for a gunner? That's pretty dope. So if I look, we're supposed to go over here.
What?
It was a mere stroke of luck that allowed you to defeat the great Xanth, so if you were good about you would not be spreading any nasty rumors here. Okay, so let's go here.
Pushing forward.